Good evening. My name is Jason Webb. Thank you again for coming tonight. Our next group to perform this evening is our Symphonic Band. The first piece they are going to perform is the Red Cape March, conducted by our student teacher, Mr. Jacob White. Mr. White has been a huge help and a great teacher to have around our kids and directors this semester. They've gotten a kick out of him. They even bought him a piece of clothing to finish out his ensemble today. So please welcome to the stage, Mr. White, and this is Red Cape March. I tried to get him to do one of those like whoosh things with the cape at the end, but he wouldn't do it. All right. So our next piece is entitled Colliding Visions. This piece was commissioned by a band that was being cut from their school's fine arts program. So it was like the end of this band program. They actually commissioned this piece for their last concert, and it is entitled Colliding Visions because of the differing visions held by their fine arts department and the administration of their school district. We're lucky here at Royse City to have a wonderful administration and a great fine arts program. We hope you enjoy the somber and pretty melodies in this piece. This is Colliding Visions. piece, I'd like to recognize the students on stage for their incredible work this semester. First, we took a record number of soloists to UIL Solo and Ensemble this semester, and every soloist received first or second divisions. That's superior or excellent ratings from the judges. So give it up for all of our soloists. This group also received superior ratings on stage and in sight reading for a sweepstakes award for the UIL Concert and Sight Reading Contest this year. I'd like to recognize their band director, Mrs. Ferguson, for all of her hard work. She is out on maternity leave right now, but she prepared these students day in and day out to have a terrific performance at UIL Contest. Finally, I'd like to recognize our seniors in the Symphonic Band. These students have been with us for 7 years now. We sure are going to miss them, but we're super excited to see what they accomplish in the future. Seniors, please stand up and give it up for the seniors. Our last piece is entitled Choose Joy, and this was our most difficult piece on the UIL program that we did this year, but it was a lot of fun to play, so we hope you enjoy Choose Joy. He put the spotlight back on me, so I just have to say it. Okay, I forgot my music, so I had to come back over here. All right, transition number 2. All right, we're gonna wait, we're gonna clear the stage, and then wind ensemble is going to come join us here in just a few minutes. So bear with us.